Welcome back. You're still watching the Afia Morning Show live from Enugu in Southeast Nigeria. Now, as we said at the very beginning of the show, Enugu is exploding with activity.
Not literally.
The Nigerian Bar Association is hosting its annual general meeting, its annual general conference in Enugu from the 22nd of August 2025 to the 29th of August. Now, the International Conference Center is set to be the destination for at least 2,000 lawyers that will be converging in the coast city, Enugu State, Nigeria. Now, one of our very own analysts here, we call him the guest. That's his code name, the guest. Ozor Nnadiume Awforkansi is here. He is the chairman, Tourism, Travel, Social Subcommittee for the forthcoming conference, the MBA conference in Enugu. Ozor Awforkansi, a.k.a. the guest. Welcome to
the guest. You can hear the guest now.
We can hear the guest.
Well, very well. So, thank you. Thank you for having me this morning. Like you said, Enugu is exploding. There are already activities going on. I think whether it is Superiors Council or one other organization is at the International Conference Center. And that was why most of the forum where I go, I keep on saying it that when you are a governor and you move towards things that can earn money for the state, I look at such governors as very progressive. Not the ones that dole out money, which you come and clap for them, they give you some cash and you go and rest, and the state keep on, going down. And that was why my good brother and principal, Peter B, has ever said that wherever politicians are richer than industrialists, that country is producing poverty. So this one now is trying to make everybody get empowered. Yes, so Enugu soon will, but from 18th, there's going to be novelty football matches between some local bar branches and some national bar branches coming from other states.
Impressive.
So that will happen at the what do you call it? Temporary Stadium at the University of Nigerian campus. Now, the activity proper starts on 22nd. That is the opening ceremony there. And this year's team is Stand Out, Stand Tall. And that has a lot of connotations. When you say lawyers should stand out and stand tall. And you see, sometimes some other people quarrel with us calling ourselves learned people. You say, didn't I go to school? Why should you reserve learned to yourselves? You see, why lawyers are learned, it's just very, let me give you a simple analogy. As lawyers, that's the only profession on earth where the words of mouth has potency. Like God created the world with just mere words. Let there be light, there was light. Let water come out of the earth, water came out. That is the only other profession on earth that has that kind of word that has potency. It's law. You might kill somebody, you are dragged to court, and the judge says, because you killed this person, you are not worthy to live in a civilized society. And you shall have the rope hanged on your neck until you are pronounced dead. And may God have mercy on your soul. The judge will generally hit the gavel, start attending wedding where people are dancing, not knowing that he has killed somebody. And there's no consequences because the law is the person that killed the person. But who pronounced it? The law? The lawyer. So that's why we are learning. That is because we say every other profession, if you are an engineer and you design a house and build a house, it collapses, you go to jail. If you are a medical doctor and you carelessly somebody dies in your hand in the course of being treated and you are brought to court, you go to jail. But I don't think if any lawyer has ever gone to jail for losing a case. If you lose a case, you don't go to jail for it because it's a contest between two people. One person must definitely win. The important thing is that put up your best. It is the only way you don't put up your best, there is negligence that your client can answer you. So that is why we are learning. And that's why we need to stand out, stand tall. But most of the time, you see, it has a lot of connotations. Like the incident that is happening in Anambra State, that is even currently happening in Anambra now. The Attorney General, you people are aware of the time EFCC scaled the fence of a resident and wanted to, arrest people there, and the man fired and killed one of the operatives. Police hurriedly charged the man who shot the gun to court. And the Attorney General said, bring back the file. I need to vet it because this is supposed to be a murder rap, which, of course, there must be a legal opinion. So the police now started summoning the DPP. Why did you record it? You could imagine that when Attorney General, the chief law officer of the state, who now makes it, who can even tell police when they are prosecuting, stop by putting a null. Police now has to invite members of the staff of the DPP to Abuja for interrogation. And of course, they were given bail. Anything can happen in Tinubu's administration where police now control the Attorney General rather than Attorney General control the police. And I still blame the Attorney General because she didn't stand tall. That's where I'm going. If she has stood tall, she couldn't have even allowed the staff to go to Abuja for any reason. So that is where I'm going. So we need to stand tall in anything we do as lawyers. We need to stand out. And you see, the legal profession, when you say, we ask you, oh, Natalia, you work with Afia TV. Oh, you have a white collar job. That white collar job, white collar came from...
I think it's more of a black collar. I think it's a black collar.
No, every job that you work in a decent environment, we call it white collar jobs. No, the white collar came from the lawyer's collar. That's why we wear white collar. So you see, a lot of things, but it was ab initio, a profession for men. Women never, that was why everybody in law is a gentleman. They are not a gentlewoman. So the profession was designed ab initio for men.
That's right.
During the Roman Empire. So, but let's then come down to what's going to happen in Enugu. How do we stand tall in Enugu? How do we stand out? Enugu witnessed this thing, I think that when I was barely 5 years post call in 2003, when the former commissioner for justice, senior advocate of Nigeria, Tony, was the chairman of the local bar here. We were just one bar then. It was just Enugu bar. But now we have about 5 bar branches in Enugu now. We have Enugu Bar, Suka Bar, Ezago Bar, Obolo Bar, and Ojiniba Bar. So these are various independent bar branches. Population increases, bar branches proliferates. Now, wherever MBA invades, we call it invasion. Any state we invade, revenue will feel the pulse. There are no state MBA goes for annual general conference, AGC. That state will know that MBA came. One, pick a call now and make calls in hotels in Enugu. Every hotel in Enugu is booked to the brim from 22nd to 29th. All hotels. Even ones that charge as high as $500,000 for a night, they are all booked. Because they are also lawyers who are also in the Buja class. So, including the ones who charge 10,000, they are also booked. Even hostess in law school in Abuani, and the one that the bishop is trying to provide for us, they are all booked for young lawyers who may not have the money to pay for lofty hotels. But every other hotel in Enugu is being booked and booked to the brim. So that is what we expected. And now, the economy for Enugu is going to boom. There's going to be a mini market. There's also going to be a friendship center. The friendship center will sell everything from jewelry to the last thing, including clothes, including books. That's the friendship center. There's not going to be the mami market, where you go to buy food, you want to eat food, you want to eat any kind. There is Calabar, there will be Calabar kitchen. Whatever you need is going to be in Enugu for 1 full week. So, and we are trying to make the conferees as comfortable as ever. They wanted to see a conference they have not seen before. But they have not met this kind of conference in there. I'm a barman. I attend virtually every conference, including the ones we had in Ilorin, where we need to beg people to sleep in their houses because there were no hotels. But when it came today, the next day I had to come back. Some of us slept in our cars. But it can't be like that in Enugu. When you give me the intro, you say you expected about 2,000 lawyers. As at Friday last week, 11,000 lawyers have paid for the conference. Yes.
11,000 lawyers
has paid for the conference.
11,000 lawyers.
That's huge, yeah.
That is a huge figure.
I'm telling you that.
How much does it cost to attend the conference?
Now, like lawyers grade themselves by year of call. 20 years and above is 100,000 if you are an early bird. Those of us who thought maybe there is time, we jumped into late payments. I had to pay 150. People who are paying now are paying 200,000.
What does the payment cover?
It covers your conference materials all through. Right. It covers the lectures you will take. It covers the place where you are going to stay to take the lectures. Besides that, every other thing you fund yourself.
Right. So are the hotels enough to accommodate the volume?
Yes, Enugu gave me a shock because they gave us to look for about 11,000 rooms in Enugu.
And you found it?
Most of us who are in the LOC. As a last count, before we could say Jack Robinson, we have sourced over 15,000 in hotel rooms.
In Enugu State?
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
Because people are going to even lodge in Night Corner. People are going to lodge in Babanike.
What about Landmark Nike Lake?
No, that one is booked to the brim. The tribal hotel in, what do you call it, in Tinkers Corner. It's one of the most expensive hotels in Enugu now. It is booked to the brim. Just make a call. There's no reservations anywhere. Once a classmate who is in UK called me yesterday and was asking me whether I can still get the reservations. Now, I called my uncle who has a hotel. He said he reserved 3 rooms for contingency for his regular customers. I said, I'm going to take 1. He said, you are in Enugu now. What are you doing? I said, my classmate who is in the UK is flying in for the conference. And then Enugu relatively safe. So we expect every, in fact, what do you call it? Afia TV being the very mainstream media in Enugu State. I'm not talking about social, what do you call it, media, the other one that are now internet.
Digital media.
No. I'm talking about mainstream media.
Yeah.
The only mainstream media have, virtually in the entire Southeastern region, is Afia TV.
Yes.
So I have said it and I've told our chairman, Afia TV has to partner with us, certainly, to give us live coverage. You people did it during the election. And that was when a lot of people now knew Afia TV existed. Personally, I didn't know. It was during the election period that they were relaying the result at the collection center live.
I remember that even the Enugu state governor watched his victory on Afia TV.
So everybody was disclosed that during that interview. So I rushed to home. I told my people, I'm very clear for this your spot. Let me see what they get. I got Afia. I saw the thing live. So everything has been, my TV was permanently on Afia TV until the election was over. We want the same thing to be played out during the MPA conference.
Okay. Any efforts to promote heritage sites and local attractions in Enugu State? Do you guys put that in your plans?
As being the chair of that section.
Yes, that is exactly my area of concern in my subcommittee. Heritage sites.
Oh, yeah.
Tourism sites. We have gotten more than...
should be a heritage site, right?
No, yeah, well, we can't put it here.
Yeah.
So we have gotten a lot. If I start rolling them out now, it's very many. There are very many. So a lot are in Eziag waterfalls, the Chukwu Cave, the Ohum, name them, including the Pine Crest in Ngo.
Right.
Yes,
Pine Forest.
Yeah, the Pine Crest in Ngo. That is as the natural pine forest.
Yeah.
So those things are heritage sites. And the state government is also partnering with us almost up to 80%. That's the beauty of it, because both the governor and the deputy are lawyers.
Yes.
So they are partnering with us. They are likely providing vehicles for us. You can see they are beautifying all the roundabout and trying to beat time. But they are reserving Hotel Presidential for the executives of the MGA. So you can see Hotel Presidential is already in shape.
Right. So Hotel Presidential is going to accommodate some of the people coming for this conference.
I think they are reserving it for the government. Is reserving it.
Is it ready? Is it ready to go? Is it ready to go?
I drive across Hotel Presidential virtually every day. The rate of the speed of work there marveled me.
Right.
I know the man was heading to beat 22nd of August.
How do you feel about the 5-star hotel standing tall behind the International Conference Center? Every day we see it added an extra inch. Now it is taller than Oji and I combined.
Yes. The thing is that 7-star hotel, not even a 5-star hotel, the 7-star hotel, that's the International Conference Center Hotel.
Yeah.
It will not be ready for this conference, but the conference halls are ready. And the conference halls can accommodate only about 3,000 something.
That's the next question.
Yes.
Is it enough?
Yes, it is not enough, but we also have what we call viewing centers. The Okpara Square, they are going to be a very huge tent, air-conditioned tent in Okpara Square that will take virtually about up to close to the same amount of number of people. It will take close to 3,000 or plus. The tent is going to be huge, and there might be also some other hotels with bigger halls that there will be views that will be centers so that you can also watch it on the screen.
Right.
You know, compulsory you must be in the, and a lot of people also registered to participate visually. So visual participation is also allowed.
So ICC and that environment is locked for the next from
22nd to 29th.
7 days.
No, it is going to be a hub. Because what I'm talking about, I'll give you about Fresh Center and Mami Market.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I was going to ask, how are you guys going to cite that?
Yes, the what do you call it? The park. What do you call the park?
The parking lot?
No,
the park at the back.
Yes, the park there could be the Mami Market. Why the upper part of Okpara Square?
That's the Unity Park.
Unity Park. The Unity Park is like to be the Mami Market. Why the upper part of Okpara Square will be the Friendship Center. where they are going to be. People are going to pay for spaces. And it's quite affordable.
Yes.
A space of about 10 by 10 is about 5.5 million, so it's not too much.
So a couple of days, it's not just a one-day event. Could you walk us through what would be the experience of attendees for the period of time they will be in Enugu? I'm sure tourism will be among that.
Yes.
So what would they do from day one up until the final day?
No, you see, there are, between the conference, we also have a day of a free day, a kind of winding down day. A lot of classmates in Enugu are trying to host their classmates. Yes, some group told me the other day that they want to reach the deputy governor to host our class because he was in our class then. So I said, no problem, we will package a letter to him to that effect. That is going to be an experience. Secondly, Enugu has one of the most wonderful cuisines on earth. The kind of food you eat in Enugu. Visitors who come here, they look for food flask and they are going home.
That's right.
So those cuisines, they are special. You talk of the Enugu farm okra. You have never seen it anywhere in Nigeria. You talk about the okazi soup of Mom's restaurant. You never see such things anywhere in Nigeria. I have been going to conferences. So these places are things we want to bring, including the abacha and new palm wine. So these are things that are going to train the people who are coming.
With all this experience, lock Enugu as the place the Bar Association would always do their conference, even in coming years, regarding to what the experience they're going to have this period.
Yes, you see, initially we used to celebrate at Port Harcourt and Abuja and Lagos. But after coming to Enugu now, they will say that the only place that can match Enugu now will be Abuja.
Right.
Port Harcourt couldn't match us because Port Harcourt Civil Center doesn't accommodate us. But Lagos, where we stay in Lagos, has ever been an open place. The Tinubu Square arena can match the International Conference Center. Enugu is going to be an eye-opener to NBA. So after coming to Enugu, bet you me, in the next 2-3 years, they'll come back to Enugu again.
All right, Ozor Chief Barrister Awforkansi. I think it's time for us to update our figures from no less than 2,000 to over 11,000 lawyers in Enugu.
We're expecting over 11,000.
That's mammoth.
It's
that's
a mammoth crowd. A mammoth crowd will be coming.
And we want to plead with the MOT. These people can embarrass people. We have pleaded, but there is a subcommittee on transport.
MOT, yes.
On transport and MOT.
I saw that.
Yes, there are a lot of subcommittees. We created that subcommittee on MOT because of their aggressive drive in trying to embarrass road users. Because very many people who are going to come here, they come with their cars, especially who come from nearby states. So they should please, we are talking to the Commissioner for Transport, he should at least school his boys so that they don't embarrass most of the lawyers who are going to go. Because lawyers, the way they are, if you try to give them water, they give you water.
Oh, so water. Wait, what if because some people will be wondering, okay, are we saying that because members of the bar are coming to Enugu that our traffic rules should be violated?
No.
MOT will clamp down if you're not...
MOT doesn't even enforce traffic rules. They are what they call it, they are watching for targets. They were given targets. So you might drive and tell you that the white line, while you are looking up to look at the red line, so the red line so will stop. They will now tell you that you are across the white one on the ground. So while you are looking up, you should be looking down. So these things are things that people who are coming to Enugu may not know. There will be normally, wherever you go, what you watch is the traffic light. Once it goes green, you move. Once it goes red or amber, it's in danger. Once it goes green, you move. Once it goes red, you stop. But then MOT will tell you that it didn't look down. There's also a white line on the ground, which you crossed.
It looks like you've been a victim. All right.
No, I have handled a lot of victims. But there was a time I wanted to take them to court.
I can imagine that. Well,
yes.
We'll watch and see how we were able to make sure it's the most pleasurable experience.
Road safety was eventually.
But we can't say that is the MOT worse than LASMA? Have you seen what's happening in Lagos?
No. LASMA, we go to Lagos, and LASMA, whenever last year we were in Lagos, LASMA gave us that very honor. LASMA was even directing people to the venue. They were very, very civil.
All right. Thank you so much, Ozor. We're out of time now. But now, like I said, we'll update the figures. No less than 11,000 lawyers are going to be in Enugu for at least a week, August 22nd to August 29th for the annual general conference, the NBA annual general conference. Ozor Akaraiwe is going to be bringing us updates as it progresses. And it's a great way to say, if you want your business to be seen, to be heard.
Yes.
This is the right time to reach out to Afia TV, Afia Radio,
Correct.
to showcase your business, because throughout this event, of course, you know, Afia will be live streaming it and bringing you up-to-date insights on the conference. So want your business to be seen, heard, reach out to Afia TV right now and place your, shall we say, your order. How much airtime do you want? How many thousand hours?
Discounted, by the
Book
way.
your order.
Yes, so we're still
discounted.
working on modalities, but in the course of today, I'm sure you see something up concerning our promotion for that. But yes, Afia TV is part of this, and we want you to market your business so that maybe you get some airtime to argue with the lawyers this
Yes.
season and their clients as well. The morning show returns in just seconds as we discuss the rewards for the Tigress and Super Falcons. How fair or how unfair? How objective or how subjective? In just moments. Stay tuned.
Right.